Hello, you're watching a very fun-sized version of Escape Adulthood Live tonight, your number one source for long-lasting fast action, physician-approved adultitis relief. On this tonight's show, we are going to have some fun with the kiddos. Jason is in an airplane flying from Salt Lake City to Milwaukee as we speak. Hi, Elle. Hi, Jennifer. Good to see it's working. Thank you for being here tonight. And we're going to have some fun. We're here in the house. We're upstairs. We're not in our studio. So who knows what's going to happen, you guys. I have kind of a new little device I'm trying out. So I would love to hear if you're able to hear me okay, because I am trying a little mic addition onto my phone tonight. So if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, or yes, we can hear you. That would help me a lot to know that the technology is working. Hi, Kara. Hi, Julie. It's so good to see you guys. Hi, Brian. So we're going to start out. Oh, good. Julie. Yes. Thank you for that. So there is a little delay. So I appreciate the heads up. Knowing that you guys can hear me with this new microphone tonight. Cool. Thank you, Paul. Good to see you guys. Okay. So what we're going to start out with tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about inspired living. And this is something that I wrote about in our Whimsy Wednesday post on the Escape Adulthood League today. So I'll talk a little bit about that. Like I said, Jason is flying tonight, so it's just me and the kids. We've got Lucy, Ben, and Ro. They've got their segments all ready for tonight's show. And you are going to love each one. We put a lot of thought and heart into this. Other things to talk about. Okay, thank you guys. It's so good to know you guys can hear me. So thank you. I appreciate that. We are 5 days away from the Escape Adulthood Summit. So if I took you on a tour of our house right now, you would find 80 goodie bags in my office, all stuffed and ready to go. You would find about 30 boxes in our basement that's waiting for the U-Haul. We're ready, you guys. I mean, there's laundry to be folded and all this kind of stuff like that, but that's okay. We still have 5 days. And honestly, we are so excited to welcome all the Adultitis Fighters to Sheboygan for the very first time. So that is exciting. And also very exciting is an interview. The first segment here tonight is an interview I'm going to do with our oldest daughter, Lucy. I'll bring you in here.
Hello.
Lucy is just shy of 13. And honestly, I have to be honest with you, and I know I'm a little biased, but she is one of the most inspiring people that I know. And so tonight, I want you guys to get a little taste of that. She, we've done little, inventory type things on her personality. I'm going to try to get this little easel up here, guys. Bear with me. Oh, we're going to look at the table. Now we're going to look up. Okay. We've done little personality inventories on Lucy over the years, and one of the things that always comes up is that Lucy is an advocate. Okay, so you've seen this before when we've talked about her walking dogs to help cheetahs and our work with the horse sanctuary. And another way that she likes to be an advocate is for monarch butterflies. So this is one way that she lives an inspired life. And honestly, she inspires me, which is what I wrote about today on my Whimsy Wednesday post, because it's one of those things where when you see someone else living their joy and in a joyful state, it is inspiring and it's contagious. So that's what I want to talk about a little bit tonight. And I'm really close to you, so is this awkward? God loves selfie videos, guys. So Lucy, tell everybody a little bit about how you got started with raising monarchs and why you do it.
Well, I got started because one of our friends, Sherry Neal, she wanted us to babysit her, 25 caterpillars.
Yeah, 25. We could babysit that. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because she was going on vacation. So she taught us everything that we know. I've done a lot of YouTubing or YouTubering. She's taught me the basics of everything just from that one time of babysitting her caterpillars while she was on vacation. And ever since, this is our third summer doing summer doing it, and it's been such an amazing experience. I love watching the transformation from an egg to a monarch butterfly. It's really an amazing process, and I just love taking care of them, and it's a really neat process.
I love Paul's comment here. He says, when the student is ready, the teacher appears, right? I know that the opportunity came to us because Lucy has been so open to these types of opportunities. What are you looking at?
This guy, he's funny.
Okay, so she pulled, this is like live action here, guys, obviously, but she pulled her, caterpillars out of its net area and put them on the kitchen table. And how many caterpillars do you have right now? 16. And honestly, you've kind of held yourself back, right? You could have taken more.
Yeah. When they're big, it's hard to take care of like so many at a time because you just need to find them all, and they're all...
It's a lot. I mean, it's good work. Oh my gosh, this guy's going crazy. So I'm going to try to see what I can do with a little camera work here to give you a picture of what these guys are doing. And for those, as I do this, if you want to kind of talk, Lucy, about what they're eating and what do they eat, if there's multiple things or one thing. Let me see what I can do here.
So monarch, now they're starting to get angry with each other.
Oh no, one fell. Okay, let's see here, guys.
Alright, so monarch caterpillars eat milkweed.
There's Ben. Oh, Ben, you're in the shot.
As butterflies, they eat many different types of plants. Careful there.
Okay.
As caterpillars, they only eat milkweed. Milkweed is actually poisonous. The milk part of it is poisonous, which is their main defense mechanism, because once they're a butterfly, they're basically poisonous to other predators. So they're kind of angry with each other right now because they're all in each other's business. So.
You can see these guys here are big, but you do have a range, right? You want to pull up that picture?
Yes.
The little ones are very hard to find and see with the camera. So, Christy Ward knows. She says, a caterpillar's job is to eat, grow, and poop. And they poop a lot, don't they? Yes,
they do. So I took this picture today. This is one of two of our caterpillars. The biggest one, obviously, is about 2 inches long. And then this tiny one just hatched today.
Oops, my finger's on it.
Yeah,
it's really. Oop! Oh, now we got star stable. Oh.
Zoom it up here.
Okay, let's see.
You can kind of see this tiny little caterpillar. You can barely even see it, but just the range of how big they get, and it only takes them a couple weeks to get this big. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
So you can kind of see in that shot, you see that little black dot right there, guys, like that little tiny black dot. That is basically the head of the caterpillar.
Yep.
So that gives you kind of an understanding of the range of sizes she's got going on here.
Yep.
And then after the caterpillar grows and grows and grows, what happens then?
After they grow, they get to be about 2.5 inches long. Then they climb to the top of the net that I keep them in, and they do a J hanging. They do the process called J hanging, where they basically attach themselves to the top of the net with silk and hang in a J-like shape. They stay like that for about 24 hours, and that just kind of like gets them ready to transform into a chrysalis. And after that 24 hours is done, they will basically like shed their skin, and underneath is the chrysalis,
which is quite a process.
Yeah, I've seen it happen a couple times, and it's just really crazy. I don't even know like how that works, but yeah, it's a really cool thing to see.
Yes, so it's almost like the transformation is kind of mind blowing when you see it, right? It's hard to explain. Yeah. And then, how long do they stay in the chrysalis? Did you already say that?
I would say like a week and a half to 2 weeks, something like that. Not super long, but when they're about ready to come out, and be a butterfly, the chrysalis turns transparent, so you can see the black and orange wings on the inside, and it's really, really pretty. I love that process. And after that, for like 24 hours of the transparent chrysalis, then it comes out as a butterfly, and we get to release it. So. Yeah.
Oh, Rachel says her first chrysalis was formed today.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. So just to, kind of let you speak for a minute, Lucy, about why you do this. What would you say? I mean, obviously I've shared at the beginning that you're kind of an ambassador, you're kind of an advocate for any sort of passion that you might have. Oftentimes it's animals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And making sure that they have what they need. But what would you say is something about this process that you enjoy?
Well, first of all, it helps the species of monarch butterflies. They're actually one of the most endangered butterflies. And so it helps them increase their chances of surviving, whereas if they were in the wild, because they're more likely to die from predators or diseases or whatever. So that, number one, helps the species. I also just really, like I said, I like watching the process. It's really fun to take care of them. They all kind of have their own little personalities. Like the one, they're just all so angry with each other right now. They have so many leaves and they have to be on the same one. But
16. We think it's bad with 3 kids. Can you imagine 16? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So go ahead and tell them about these little things.
Yeah, so these, I haven't taken the ones down on the top yet, but these are old chrysalids. I think that's plural.
Chrysalids. Why don't I come on top?
Yeah,
there
okay,
so
there
you
you
can
go.
kind of see.
And these I pulled from the top, and it's when the butterfly comes out of the chrysalis, it kind of turns into like a shell almost of the skin. So our friend Sherry, who's been doing this for many years, she gets up to like 100 butterflies a year. She collects these, and she has jars of them, and it's really pretty. A pretty little collection. So I've decided that I wanted to start that as well. These ones were from a year ago, and then another summer that I did it. So yeah, hopefully I'll get to kind of add to that collection again this year.
And thank you for sharing about those, because that is something that not a lot of people get to see. That's kind of a cool thing. Yeah. Julie Brown, or Veet, asked a cool question. She said, when the butterfly emerges from the chrysalis, tell us about that process and what happens right away, which we've seen a number of times. It's really cool.
Yeah, when they come out, they're really small, actually. A chrysalis is only like this big. But obviously, as a butterfly, they get to be about this big. So they come out really, really small. Their wings are really crinkled, and they're all just kind of shriveled up almost. But it only takes 5 minutes at the most for them to pump their wings and just bring all the fluid into their wings, and it gets to be full size within 5 minutes. And I've seen it happen. It's really, really crazy how fast it happens. They look like they're ready to fly after 10 minutes, but we do keep them in for an hour or 2 to 3 hours just to make sure their wings are fully dry until we release them into the wild.
Yeah, that is an exciting day, isn't it, when we get to do that? Okay, so real quick, we're kind of winding up her segment. We've got some other anxious helpers in the wings here. And we have 3 raffle drawings for Wonder and Whimsy tonight for the 3-ring circus, the 3-ring raffle, which we're going to do we're going to draw one of those tickets in about 1 or 2 minutes. So stick around for that. So what do we have here in this box?
So this is Ella. We had her. She was one of the butterflies we had last year. Sadly, she did not make it because I think her legs were kind of messed up a little bit, and she wasn't able to fly. We tried releasing her several times, and she just never really flew away. So we kept her, and we kept her body, but
we did feed her.
We tried feeding her, and she just didn't make it. So
was that poop that just fell? Like, what was that? It was caterpillar poop on my kitchen table. Yay! Poor Ella. But yeah, it is beautiful to be able to have her, to be able to see the beauty of her wings and remember the fun she had for her short little life, right? So thank you guys for, I see a lot of cool encouragement in the comments. Brian Cogan said he's never known any of this. So that's very cool. And that's one of the gifts of Lucy, you guys. Over the years, if you stick around, you're going to see a lot more of this. She loves to learn about animals that she's passionate about, and then she loves to do whatever she can to make sure they have what they need. So who knows what this is going to be. Martha Henderson says, thank you, Lucy. Fellow horse lover there, right? You and Martha. Yeah. So, Kelsey says, would love to see some photo updates. That's a great idea. So as these 16 caterpillar make their way up to J-hang and become chrysalis and butterflies. So thank you, Lucy. I am excited that you got to share some of your passion with us, her inspiring living. Appreciate yeah. All right, we're going to do one of our raffle drawings right now, and Ben is standing by with the bowl. But let's talk about what the prize is tonight. As you know, from the last 2 weeks, we've been drawing 3 prizes for the last, total of 3 shows for the 3-ring raffle for Wonder and Whimsy Society members. And tonight, the prizes are pretty epic, you guys. The first prize we're going to draw is, and I wrote this down so I wouldn't forget what it's called. It is called a slackline kit. So the concept is you have these, I don't know, what do you call these, straps? And they have special gear to strap around your trees so that you can tight rope. Okay? And it's like all official. The whole thing is like this whole kit, you guys. And it's super, super heavy. All right? So slackline kit. I didn't want to pull it all out, but you get the picture, right? You've seen these in people's yards where you're like, are they really tight roping on there? Yeah, they are. And you can too. And someone will, okay? So this is pretty awesome. Okay, Ben, you're going to do this? We're just going to do that one first, okay? He's getting the second prize out. You're so anxious. Okay. All right, so here's our Ben. Oh, have you officially said hi?
Hi.
And this is a Wonder and Whimsy Society member. So go ahead and pick the winning ticket, Ben. You ready?
9, 5, 3, 4, 6, 9.
Ooh, 9, 5, 3, 4, 6, 9. That is our winner tonight for the slackline kit. You too could be, in the circus. This is a good training ground for you guys. So if you are a Wonder Whimsy Society member, I hope you've gotten your tickets out. Again, 9, 5, 3, 4, 6, 9. All right, we have 2 more raffles, and we'll get to those in just a minute. But next segment of our show tonight, we're going to the library because we have a special guest artist tonight who is going to take us through a Let's Draw. Can you believe this? All right, get your paper, get your pencil. We're going to draw. All right. Here is our special guest artist tonight. What's your name? Ro. And tell everybody how old you are.
7.
7 years old. And this is going to be pretty exciting because I don't think we've ever done a guest artist for Let's Draw, have we? No. And I have to be honest, she's good, okay? So get ready. And I know you've got lots of practice, over 50-some episodes. So that is where we're going to start, with your paper and your pencil. So I'm going to go ahead and let you start, and you can talk real loud, and I'm going to kind of look over your pencil or your paper here, okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, here we go.
First, I'm going to draw a rectangle with carved edges.
Ooh, it sounds like Julie Brown may have just won the slackline kit. Yay, Julie! Okay, sorry, I'm distracting you. Okay, a rectangle with curved edges. That's where you're starting. Okay, what's next?
Now, draw a line at the bottom.
Okay, a line at the bottom.
Then draw lines the bottom to the top.
Ooh, okay.
Then you're gonna make these lines thicker, but just make them up to the middle.
Okay. And I apologize for the shakiness, guys, because this is not the technology we're used to with Jason's iPad. This is me holding the camera. Okay, let's give him a good view of it now. There you go. You guys catching up? Is everybody drawing along, I hope? All right, go ahead. What do you got next?
Now I'm gonna draw a line at the top.
Okay. Julie's guessing if it's a keyboard. It's a good guess, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then do circles at the top.
Circles. Martha says she's drawn along. Okay, what's next?
Then I'm gonna draw little triangles here.
Ooh, triangles. Martha says, we're with you, Ro. She's drawn.
Then we're gonna connect the triangles together.
Ooh, we've got some people guessing. Catherine and Kara got it. Oh, Paul's guessing too.
Then
Okay.
you can draw a smile and some music notes.
Aww. Lots of accordions. Helen says, great job, Ro.
Now you can draw a little circle down here. Then it looks like she's levitating.
Oh, levitating accordion? That turned out so good. You want to give it some color while we talk to you for a minute?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So obviously this is old school paper and pencil for us tonight. Kara says she loves the smiley face, by the way. And we got crayons. I hope those are Crayola. Are they Crayola, not Rose Art?
Think so.
I think so. Oh, we're getting some color. Well, we cannot wait to see your version of Rose Let's Draw this week. So be sure to send those in to kj@escapeadulthood.com. Again, kj@escapeadulthood.com. It's going to be pretty fun to see what you guys come up with. Pat Razorek says, wonderful, Ro. So it's looking really good. Crayola are the best, Helen agrees. Yes. Oh, yeah. Look at the little notes on there. Now, Ben, do you want to kind of explain for a minute why in the world we chose the accordion tonight to play?
Well,
Or to draw, I should say.
a week and a half ago, there was an estate sale that was across the street over there, and they had this accordion. It was red and it was really cool, and we decided to get it. So now we have a red accordion, and it's like almost exactly like the picture she drew, and it's really cool.
You heard it here first. We have a cool red accordion. And yeah, it was kind of an impulse buy, wasn't it, Ro? But the kids play piano, and we thought, hey, we love polka. We had Eddie Carosa on our show a couple months ago, and Grandpa plays the accordion, Grandpa Kotecki, so why not, right? Best purchase ever. So that's been kind of fun. So, all right, hold up your picture for everybody. And like I said, we would love to see your accordion. So send it to kj@escapeadulthood.com. Thanks, Ro. All right, time for another giveaway, you guys. The 3-ring raffle is coming to a close. We have 2 prizes left. And then that's it. But it is so fun to see people winning. So I'm so excited for you, Julie. You were going to have fun with that slackline kit. All right, our next prize, the second to the last prize of the 3-ring raffle is, are you ready for this? Can you guys do like a drum roll or something? Anybody? No? They're all gone. All right. I hope you guys like animal crackers because we got a whole case of animal crackers for the next winter. Because who doesn't love animal crackers? I mean, they're actually kind of hard to find, to be honest. They were not easy to find in the classic Barnum's little box. But let's see, I think there's 12 boxes. What's 3 times 4? Yep. 12 boxes of animal crackers. So you could have like an animal cracker party. You could have like maybe watch an animal theme show and have people over. I don't know. So I know this is a fun one. All right, who's going to draw the ticket? Ro, you going to do it? All right, here we go. Drum roll, please.
9, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1.
Okay, 9, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1 is the animal cracker winner. Not just 1 box, but 12 boxes of animal crackers. Are you ready for that? 9, 5, 3, 4, 3, 1 is the winner. So we'll see if anybody shows up for that. All right, we're getting down there, you guys. I did want to take a minute. I kind of said in our little intro that I wanted to talk a minute about this concept of inspired living. So after 30 sunrises, I know I've shared with you guys that, I'm going to close this curtain here. I've shared with you guys that I did this project Rise and Shine, 30 sunrises, and I missed a couple because of rainy days and whatnot, but for the most part, it was almost 30 in a row. And after reflecting on this and getting ready for my talk for the Escape Adulthood Summit, that is 5 days away, I'm really realizing that this idea of living an inspired life and being inspired is something that I really want to try to maintain, because that's what seeing that sunrise every day did for me, was put me in this inspired state where I was thinking more creatively and problems just didn't seem as overwhelming. And honestly, it just kind of turned adultitis into not a moot point, because it's always coming after you, right? But it really, I had more strength and more fortitude, more grit to kind of endure some of the day-to-day junk, the day-to-day busyness, the day-to-day grind, the haul that kind of can take over, because I was feeling inspired. So my question for you guys tonight is, what inspires you? How do you stay inspired amidst the day-to-day? Because we all have 100,000 balancing balls up in the air. And I don't care what stage or season or who's in your house or who's not in your house or however that works, everyone is balancing a lot. So I want to find out from you guys. I'd love to hear in the comments, what kind of things do you do to stay inspired? For the last 30 days or so, obviously nature has been a big thing. Obviously my wonder hunts before that. But one of the tips that I kind of came up with during that process was my 5 senses. So there was a morning where I was not able to go to the backyard to watch the sunrise because it was raining. So I ended up on our front porch, and I sat in an overhang, and I sat on our front porch, and I just experienced the rainy morning from the front porch. And I have to tell you that all of a sudden, probably about a half hour in, I realized that my 5 senses were taking over. And I was like, ooh, this is a really powerful experience to have my 5 senses so vividly present. Smelling the rain, right? Somehow I felt like I was tasting the moisture in the air and tasting the humidity and, kind of almost the rain. You could almost like have a different taste in your mouth. It's kind of weird to say, but of course the noise of the rain, coming down on the roof and dripping off of the porch and dripping off of the plants, all that sort of thing. And the visuals of the shininess of the grass and just kind of taking all of that in. So it was one of those things where I'm like, okay, even my hands, whether I wasn't like walking around and touching wet things, but there was this idea that everything was wet, and there was a sense of touch that, that was something that was a part of the experience as well. All 5 senses. So that's kind of one of my tips for tonight is see if you can come up with a way this week to have an experience where you incorporate all 5 senses. And it's not easy to do, to be honest, because we just kind of limit ourselves with technology and, whether it's you're sitting at a desk all day or driving in your car. Oftentimes, we keep the windows up or we do things to kind of limit our senses instead of maybe listening to the crickets chirp at night. No, we have the air conditioning on, right? So try to find a place this week where you can try to incorporate as many of the 5 senses into one experience as possible. And I have a feeling that you might feel more inspired and connected. So that's a little tip for me tonight to you. But again, if you have anything that you're kind of thinking about, okay, let's see, the comments are going by really quickly. Kelsey says, I felt that when we visited the mountains. Oh, and then went away, sorry. And then... Oh, for some reason, I'm only able to see 2 comments at a time, guys. So I'm sorry. Tracy said about music. Yes, right? And so the idea that whatever it is that helps you be inspired, see if you can incorporate more of that this week. So that's a little tip from Escape Adulthood this week for you. And let's see. We're going to go back and do another raffle drawing. We're coming to the end, guys. This is our last... but not least, 3-ring raffle for the Wonder and Whimsy Society tonight. All right, you ready to show it, Ro? Why don't you come this way? This is pretty exciting. This is a one-of-a-kind. Are you ready? Ooh. Maybe, can you turn it the other way? Like, that's the inside. Let's go this way. Yeah, hold it up. We have this one-of-a-kind umbrella with Jason's artwork, Like a Boss. And it's like a circus picture, isn't it? Where she's on the tightrope, just like Julie Brown's going to be when she's on her slack line. You want to give it a little spin, Rose, so they can kind of see it? Yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that. That is really, really, I know, Rachel, I know it turned out so good. That is so sweet. So we have one last winner to pull from the Wonder and Whimsy Society 3-ring raffle. You ready? You want to do it? All right. Dig around there real good, Ro. The winner of the one-of-a-kind umbrella is...
953376.
Okay. 953376. Whoops, I got the camera kind of wrong there. Sorry, guys. 953376 is the winner of the umbrella. All right. That has been really fun, by the way. And for those of you who are like, what was that all about? I didn't have a raffle ticket. That was an exclusive opportunity for Wonder Whimsy Society members. The tickets came in your last mystery mailing in July, so hopefully you've had a chance to find those tickets and to see if you've been a winner the last 3 weeks. And if you're wondering about the Wonder Whimsy Society, we are opening the doors. This is going to be happening on an annual basis now instead of every 6 months. And so those doors will open on August 4th for about 2.5 weeks. I think till maybe like the 22nd of August. So please make sure you're receiving the insider. And that's just escapeadulthood.com/subscribe to make sure you get all the details on that opportunity to become a Wonder and Whimsy Society member. So, alrighty guys, I think we're winding down. We have a very special treat to kind of send you off tonight. And honestly, this is a brand new experience for us. And I'm excited to be able to let you see this. So Ben is going to play a little ditty on the accordion. This is brand new, guys, all right? So let's see if I can get it set up whenever you're ready, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Oh, hold on there. All right, you ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
job. Awesome. He just picked that up this afternoon, so we're proud of him. Good job, buddy. We appreciate it. All right, team, come on over. Let's get y'all in the shot here. Woohoo! All right, so this has been a fun size edition of Escape Adulthood Live, and we hope you enjoyed it. This is kind of a fun opportunity to show you the talents of these three, who oftentimes are, you know, off in the background doing their own thing. Playing, you know, doing Minecraft, whatever it is they're doing at the time. So I'm glad you guys got a chance to join us tonight. Please be sure to, I don't know, if you're coming to the summit, pack those bags, bring your Wonder Marties, and we're excited to see you in just 5 days. But we'll see you guys very soon. Shine on, spread whimsy, and be
Awesome!
Bye!